Hi anyone and everyone, this is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today, Thursday, April 3rd, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the tech, the tube, the lemonade, the blue sky social, the fan base, the Insta, or not, totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. Whatever does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Rare Rebel deck. You can find that on Etsy. We got 3 on the table. Five on the table. I got 6 on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. 7 on the table. One more shuffle. 8 on the table. I just realized I don't have my mic on. Hold on a second. Probably can barely hear anything. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. All right. We got 9 with bottom of the deck. I'm going to set this over here. Okay, why? My nose is fine. Now all of a sudden it's like itchy. And it's the cats. It's the allergies. I forget every time. I came home to barf on the chair, and I was like, what are we doing here? We got connect to spirit. And then Homer wouldn't eat his dinner. And then Harley went to eat his dinner and left hers, so I gave him hers. He ate some of it, and then Bubbles came sniffing around, and he let Bubbles have it. And he didn't even eat any breakfast this morning. I was just like, what? We got slow down. My cats drive me nuts. We got air element, solar plexus, chakra, crossroads, third eye chakra, heart chakra, solitude, new direction, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates, it doesn't matter. So an air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, needs to connect to spirit, needs to ground. I just heard slow down and take it easy. This person is at a crossroads. They're getting ready to go in a new direction. So probably like a new cycle, I would assume. Okay. I don't think this air element has to work on their solar, their heart, and their third eye. I think they're being like reactivated after some quiet time. Someone might be coming into a situation, or I'm not necessarily getting a relationship. You can take how that resonates. But it's like somebody's coming into some type of situation where they're going to need all of these. It's like they're like if they were dormant, right? Like, okay, like I'm an air element. I'm a Gemini. I also have Libra in my chart. I don't have any Aquarius. But let's say this is me, even though this does not seem like me. But let's say this is me. And I've been kind of on hold. Like I've just been going about my life, doing my thing. And it's not that I'm not moving. I'm moving, but I might have like blinders on, right? So like like this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing. I think somebody's solar, heart, and third eye are going to like reactivate because something is coming in for this air element. They're going to hit a crossroads where they're going to go in a new direction. This nose is driving me nuts. Because this person has been in solitude. It's not that this air element won't continue to be in solitude. It's just, it's going to be different. This person is going to. It's almost like, so I would say it's me because I'm the humble hermit, but it's not me because I get out and socialize, I talk to people, all that stuff. But this is almost like somebody, like they work from home, they don't see a lot of people throughout the day. They could go days, weeks without seeing people, right? And going to the grocery store or the gas station doesn't count. Like this is someone that doesn't do a lot of social interaction. And it's like that's going to be like all this stuff is going to be activated and they're going to become more social. And it's because of the direction they're going in, the direction their life is going in. This is somebody that could be like coming into their soul tribe, right? Like they meet a bunch of people that they end up being really good friends. Oh, my hair is like a mess. Freaking work. You could throw in lover if this person isn't already. I mean, I don't think this person is married though, because if they're by themselves, I mean, to me, this is someone like alone. That's why I say like it could, like you would think it would resonate for me, but I spend a lot of time at work. I spend a lot of time with people. I have friends that I hang out with. I don't consider myself alone, but not in that sense in any way. But this gives like like somebody single, or yeah, somebody single. Again, I think the slowdown is more um like work related or hobby related, or like whoever this is, it's like they're gonna hit a crossroads and go in a new direction. And like I said, it's like all of a sudden they're gonna have like people to hang out with, or they're gonna be meeting people, or even if they're not necessarily gonna like make new friends. Like okay, so like an example, like when I started going to the lake on Saturday and Sunday mornings to watch the sunrise at Lake Michigan in Kenosha, I started meeting people, saying hello, chit chat, that kind of thing, petting people's dogs, all that kind of stuff. It could be something like that, like somebody, like maybe somebody deciding like they need to exercise, so they're going to go walk the mall. I don't know if every mall has this, or it's just here in the Midwest. I don't know, or it's just an Illinois thing. I'm guessing not. But when I worked at the mall, and I'm sure they still have it, they would have a group of people in the morning that they would let into the mall, and they would just walk the mall. Like usually like older people, but sometimes not. Sometimes younger people, moms with babies would walk around with their babies in their strollers. Um, it could be something like that. Like somebody deciding like, well, I'm gonna be a mall walker. You end up meeting people and talking to people and stuff like that. It's somebody that's going to take more time for social interaction, as opposed to isolating and being at home and working from home and all that stuff. Because they're going to slow down like whatever they're working on in the home. And it's like they're going to be removed from the home. Like they're not always going to be at home. It could also too it could also too be like winter weather related, I should say. If you like here in the Midwest, right? Like hopefully we're not getting any more snow, but you're talking like usually like November, December, January, February, March, 5 months with the possibility of snow. That's almost half the year. I'm trying to think if we got any in October this past year, at the end of last year. I don't think so. And quite honestly, the last couple of years, snow wise, we've actually really not had that much, honestly. When you like really think about it and add it up, it really hasn't been that much the last couple of years. But people hermit in the winter. It's cold, it's nasty. It's gets dark early. It gets light later. There's nothing to do out there. I say go out there and hug a tree, but if you clean up your garage or your yard or something, but what are you going to do? It's winter. So it could just be someone like going from like winter time to spring, summer, getting out of the house, finally able to get out of the house, right? Cabin fever and all that. That's a very basic way to look at the read, because with the crossroads and the new direction, I just feel like this is something with a bigger purpose for whoever this air element is. You may be an 80s baby, or you were like a teenager in the 80s or something, because I'm seeing like 80s toys like Bop It. Like when Bop It came out. That might have come out in the 70s. But like I'm thinking of like, oh, what was that board game? I'm pretty sure it came out in the late 80s, where it was a mall. It was like a shopping mall, but it was a board game. My friend had that, I think. Um Picturing the Barbie house, the A-frame Barbie house. I had that at one point. I don't know how the hell I beat the hell out of my Barbie doll house, both of them, because I had one before that one. I beat the hell out of them. I don't even know how that happened. I had the plastic A-frame one that was the 3 parts. I had the pink one. I think my cousins had the yellow one. And before that, I had like a 3-story where it was like cardboard with plastic, and it had the little swing on the second floor, and there was like a spiral staircase that you attached to it. I used to love that too. The 8 ball, right? Isn't that what it's called? Where you ask it questions. The 8 ball, is that what it is? That's what we called it. He-Man, She-Ra. My brother used to love G.I. Joe. He had a ton of G.I. Joe. He had a ton of He-Mans. Well, he really didn't have a ton of He-Man stuff. He had a little bit. And he I don't know why my mom and dad wouldn't buy him the little He-Man building or whatever. So he found this huge weird looking green mountain thing with a face on it at a yard sale, and it wasn't a name brand toy, like it was a knockoff from somewhere, but he loved that thing. And he'd always have his like little G.I. Joes climbing up the side of the mountain. I don't know. Something about 80s and toys. I'm also seeing a man in a suit. A masculine in a suit. An Amish man. He had a hat on, but when he turned around, he's got like the hair. Interesting. Maybe you live in Amish country. Maybe this air element lives in Amish country. I know a friend of mine was talking the other day about going to like Amish country to go like look for furniture and stuff. And I was like, that stuff is expensive. And he's like, yeah, but it lasts a long time. I'm like, well, you do have a point there. Tell me why I'm picturing Kelly from Saved by the Bell. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, when she had like the long hair. And she was a little skinny little thing. Anywho. That's weird. I had messages that I wrote down at work, and one was a little girl in a little pink dress. She had dark hair. She probably would have looked almost like her as a kid. That's weird. Whoever this is, too, needs to connect to spirit, needs to meditate. God, spirit, source, however you want to refer to them, if you refer to them. I think they're just going to tell this air element to take a step outside is what I heard. Take a step outside and see what's out there. So this air element might ground and meditate and just get a message saying, hey, you need to spend more time outside. And then if they start walking around out there, or if they, biking or whatever, like they might start meeting people. Because I feel like this is just like somebody, like, again, like getting out of their shell, getting out of hermit mode and going out and like making new friends and stuff. All right, I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I'm just going to keep repeating myself. It's kind of nice and short and sweet and not at all crazy. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a good day, evening, wherever, whatever, whoever you are. I'll talk to you later. Bye.